Good morning, everybody. Roxanne from Tiny Home Living here. I didn't have my camera with me, but I went out to check on the chickens. So I just want to show you what I found. Before I do, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. We really appreciate it. I went to see what the chickens were up to, look in the nesting boxes, of course, because I can't help myself. And there was one chicken in one of the nesting boxes, so we haven't let the chickens out, but somehow we have an escapee. She wants back in, but every time I try and open the door for her, she runs away. She clearly wants to be with the other chickens. Now, Chris thinks we should let them out to roam. I think they should be kept in for a couple more days, but they're gone now. Seriously, there was one chicken facing this way and one chicken on top of her facing the other way. And look at you, sweetie. Are you going to make another egg for me? So there's 3 in there, 2 in there. And this girl, now look at this one lining up again for the same nesting box. That's the first time I actually got. But I wish I had the camera with me to get a picture of the one chicken facing this way, the one chicken facing the other way on top of her. And she wasn't even trying to throw the chicken off. So, totally weird. Are we going to let them out today? Okay, I guess we're letting the herd out. That'll make the little lone chicken out here happy. But can't figure out how to get back in. Look at, your friends are coming out. Now you don't have to be so confused. She's looking up at the nesting boxes. Did you want to go in there? Maybe that's why she wants back in so bad. I couldn't catch her though. Bee on my hand.
There you go. That's Hazel.
Do you think so?
Hi, Hazel.
The one that just went in, or the one that's on the...
Hi, Hazel.
Chris thinks this is Hazel.
Here she goes. She wanted in.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Lined up.
Look, so is this not like the stalls? Lining up for the stalls at the Stampede? They're all lined up at the same nesting box. Oh, that one's gonna go over. She's like, I can't wait. But this one is still waiting at the nesting box.
Hazel.
I just find that so strange. Maybe these ones are staying in because they need to lay eggs. I don't know. I hope so. I hope they're going to start laying in here. I think it's time for the farmhand to get some poop cleaned up. So yeah. You know when you're standing at the stall and someone's taking too long? Oh, now she's telling her, hurry up. Hurry up. One's about to fall out of me. So now I've already lost count. I think there's 5 or 6 in there already. One's obviously laying and 2 are lined up. Oh dear, I think that's so funny. I wish I had could have gotten some video of that one chicken laying on top of the other though.
That one was sitting in the corner.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah.
She was sitting down there.
Chris found one sitting in that corner where the...
She's going around into the... Look at.
Oh dear. Yeah. They knocked the screen out and they're just using the...
Hi.
She actually squatted down and let Chris pick her up. The other ones are so flighty.
Good girl. I'll go for it.
So somebody, he found one again down in the corner there. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I think it was the one that he just picked up, Hazel. So he's gonna try. Obviously, somebody was in that box, but no egg. And so he's gonna put Hazel in the nesting box. Look at this, the one's still in there, and this one's waiting for that box instead of just going into an empty one. So funny. Somebody has to get some poop cleaned up. Yuck. I don't want to mention any names. That's a blue job. Definitely a blue job. I mean, I would do it if I had to, but why should I? Oh, there they go, onto the sea container. Oh. We'll see if there's a dozen eggs today. Because there was a dozen yesterday and a dozen the day before. So, if I don't get a dozen in the nesting boxes, they get locked up again. Till the warden gets her dozen a day. That's the clucky thing. Chris just put Hazel in the favorite nesting box, so we'll see if that works. What are you doing in here, girls? Are you doing a plumbing inspection? Are you here for the plumbing and electrical inspection? I like this one. She's one of the ones that's blonde underneath, and she's sort of getting dark feathers in her tail, so she's different than the others, and I like that. I don't know why. But anyway, they're checking it out in here again. I think it's so funny the way they hop from the 2x6 to floor truss to floor truss. Chris hasn't been getting much done in here the last day or two, and of course with having to stop and do that fence. And again, you know, I said that earlier in the spring, it's hard because, you know, in the beginning of the spring, you know, we had to get the garden planted and get stuff done that can only be done at a certain time. And now had to stop to get that fence up to keep the chickens out of the garden. So just things that sort of delay. I'm so excited about this place and I can't wait to get more done, but there are just things that can't be delayed and have to take priority. So anyway, get back to this pretty quick, and I'm gonna look up another company, a spray foam company that Kurt told us about, and get a quote from them, but gonna be calling them pretty quick. That'll be exciting. Don't you think that's exciting? I don't think you'll be allowed back in here though after that. No, I don't think you'll be allowed to poop in here and just stroll around after that. No, I don't think so. I don't know if this is Hazel. What do you think? Are you Hazel? Chris says he knows, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to be petted? Will you let me pet you? Some of them will, and some of them just run like crazy. But Hazel does like to be picked up and petted by Chris. Are you Hazel? I don't know. I think we're going to get bands for them so that we can identify them. I can't remember who it was. We found PV Mart maybe that has the bands. And we want to be able to figure out who's who. So, yes. Those who eat the garden go in the freezer. And those who don't lay enough eggs go in the freezer. But also, you might be going to live with Amber and Aaron and their 5 beautiful children. Yes. I did say 4 in an earlier video. I'm sorry, Amber. It's age. I can't help it. I can't remember from one day to the next how many children you have. That's your job to keep track of them. And besides, maybe I said 4. Maybe it was a Freudian slip because I wanted to keep one. Leave you with 4. I don't know if this is Hazel, Chris. She actually let me pet her. Here. Hey? No? And then this blonde one is in here too. I want her to come closer because her tail feathers are different too. And I wanted to get a look at her close up, but I'm just gonna let her come close to me and see if I can get some video, because I don't normally paint. I just find the pattern of their feathers, the way they overlap, just beautiful. Talk about nature's beauty, you know. But see, her tail feathers are different, and maybe it's only because they're still fairly young. They're just starting to lay, so see her tail, she's got dark tail feathers coming out of there, and yet she's the lightest underneath. So she's getting to be a pretty good size. So I'm just assuming the bigger chickens lay bigger eggs because they're more mature or something. I don't know. I mean, why do some of us have giant babies and some have little teeny babies? Brent. Anyway, I'm gonna go back inside. Chris is gonna get the air conditioner set up. But just being in here and seeing the progress so far makes me happy, and gives me something to look forward to. I'm really, you know, I don't mind winter as long as I can keep warm, and that wood burning stove is just going to be so phenomenal. Even if we don't get the second half done this year, which is very unlikely, it's just having the kitchen done, having the tub done. Of course, we haven't figured out the logistics of the well and everything, so it might just be, you know, done but not usable. So, but being able to see the kitchen, like I said, I don't have any trouble. I'm very right brain. I don't have any trouble visualizing everything done. So having the progress get to where the picture in my head is what I love so much, and I'm so looking forward to it. And really, I will be able to use the wood burning cook stove without the plumbing and everything hooked up in here. So that's exciting. I'm gonna take one last look for eggs. I said to Chris, if there's only 10 eggs today and only 9 or 10 eggs tomorrow, they're gonna get locked back in the run for a couple of days and see if we get 12 eggs again. And I asked him what the natural deduction from that would be, and he couldn't figure out what that would be. So, anyway, nope, they haven't even been in the nests. You can tell by the straw, because I pushed the straw back in, and they're doing their little relaxing thing. They like this time of night too. And they usually gather around here. You can see them eating a lot of bugs, which is nice. We started to notice a lot of grasshoppers when we were in the yard, when they were locked up in here. So they obviously did make a big difference in eating the grasshoppers. And when we were up at Bob and Rita's, we were really surprised at how many grasshoppers there were, and they were complaining about the grasshoppers, whereas we weren't noticing them here when the chickens were running free. So they really do take care of the grasshoppers and the bugs. So anyway, it is so beautiful out. No more eggs that I can see, so that's 10 today. Not happy. Not happy, girls. Hello? Nobody's paying attention. They're going to pay attention when they get locked in the run again. So that's it for me today. I am tired out. I got to go do some work on the computer, editing and organizing and answering people's questions and inquiries. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.